Well, hello everybody. I got the shovel head off the lift, and I found this in the back room. I've had this for since 1985 maybe. I haven't rode it in a few years. Always starts and goes. But I think it did, well, I had to put air in the tires. I guess it's an FA. I clean it up a little bit. I've got a headlight for it, but the bulb's all... You got to replace this whole thing, apparently. Bulb shot, high and low. It does have these little legs that fit on it down here. And I thought I'd drain the oil out of here. It does look pretty good, though. Gonna have to get me a battery, little teeny 6-volt. Guess it's got on. Of course, it's a vacuum petcock, and then I think this was for priming, and then this is reserve. Was oil injected, but that failed. That's that little thing right there. Something where I never trusted it. I remember doing that Honda I did for a lady a couple years ago, and the gear was all stripped in there, so I just told her to put gas, or put oil in the gas, 2-stroke, make it 2-stroke. And it worked fine. So I think I've always done this with this one. So, still working on the... I think I got the numbers figured out for the size here and here, and that's the old one. Point 0.995 is the shaft, the new shaft, and the bushing is 1.002, the inside diameter. So that gives me 0.007. And it looks like this one goes out more numbers. 0.00. But if you go 3, like I've done there, they got 1 and 3. So if I've got 7, theoretically there's enough room for this to spin on there good. And it spins, but it's not super loose. But I'm in no rush putting it together because I got the bike going. But I just think my calculations now that I'm starting to figure out the caliper, like I say, that's the shaft, little under 1 inch. That's a little over, so it's 0.007. So I think that will work out fine. It's moving on there, you know. It can spin on there, but doesn't spin too freely. So, no big rush. But just in case spring comes, that bike's ready to go, more or less. I did put the cover on the side here. I got a couple of these different covers. So, I'll put that on. Had to make the brackets for it. But, well, have a great Sunday tomorrow, and hopefully everybody has a great week. Catch you later. Bye-bye.